The Minecraft Inescapable Prison is a niche genre of Minecraft content focused on trying to keep a player contained in a prison that is impossible to be broken out of or into. This usually involves the use of kill checks, thick obsidian walls, alarm systems, etc., but none have dared to touch the most deadly dimension in Minecraft. The Nether, the dimension where nearly all mobs are either neutral or hostile. Everything in this place is out to kill you. If the overworld is Earth, and the end is Purgatory, then the Nether is definitively Hell. So the Nether might as well have one more dangerous thing to add to its checklist.
I love the smell of gasoline. I light the match to taste the heat. I've always liked to play with fire. To play with fire.
Let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages of making a prison in the Nether, specifically the Nether roof. Firstly, the Nether roof is coarse proof by default. It's also harder to use an unlimited enderpearl stasis chamber to escape, since there's no water. And if you build an enderpearl stasis chamber in the overworld, it won't teleport you if it's activated while you're in the Nether. You would have to travel tens of thousands of blocks in the Nether with this complicated redstone contraption and have a friend go to that location and activate it. But a Nether prison does have its drawbacks. While weatherproofing is impossible, weather prevention can be accomplished by having water and lava in your walls, so it forms cobblestone when broken. But this is obviously not achievable because of the lack of water. If you wanted to use a cobble generator, despite the fact that they've been exploited in multiple escapes, but we'll discuss that later, but if you wanted to, you couldn't, because again, no water. But the biggest drawback to another prison is the portal linking range. Portal linking is how you enter nearly all prisons, and the small portal range means that portals have to be closer together to link. In the overworld, two portals can be 128 blocks away and still link up. In the Nether, that range is 12 blocks. So the flaws of another prison are starting to stack up. But the Nether prison, what security measures are in place to prevent people from breaking in or out? First of all, there are Elder Guardians that apply Mining Fatigue 3 when they detect the player. There are extremely compact lava and crying obsidian walls. If you try to dig from the top, a toggleable alarm system goes off alerting the guards. There's an anti-pro glitching defense from the bottom, and lava so that you can't sneak items to the prisoners through a dropper. The prison is coarse proof by default as we discussed earlier, and there are 4 composter glitches. To see every single area a prisoner/visitor might be in. Now you might be thinking, wait, that's the cell? It's just an obsidian box. Why isn't there a cobble generator? Well, as I said earlier, cobble generators can be easily exploited. You can break a block below you and glitch in the floor. If there's water, you can use this to get into the swimming position. If you smuggle any items in, you can break a block, place a sign, trapdoor, fence gate, or daylight detector to stop the cobblestone from generating. You can even ride the generator up to the top of the cell if you wanted to. Also, an obsidian or netherite block takes 25 hours to mine with Mining Fatigue 3, so as long as the guards check on the prisoner once or twice a day, it should be fine. But wait, no, a cell shouldn't have to be maintained by the guards, otherwise your cell is trash and your prison is ruined. However, in most prisons, the guards stay in the prison on day and night shifts to make sure that no one is breaking in anyways, so checking on the prisoner every now and then isn't really a big deal, practically speaking. So now that I've built this thing, it's time to decide who's going to be trapped here, and I think I have someone in mind.
Why am I being put in here?
Simple. You build escape rooms so that you can watch people try to get out like rats trapped in a cage. You know why you're here, Ken. You're a sadist, and I cannot allow you to continue. The prisoner will first go through a series of nether portals. I won't go into detail on this process because it's kinda boring, but I'm posting a guard video at the same time as this one, which also has a world download in the description, so check it out after you watch this one. Once inside the prison, the prisoner will be instructed to crouch into these iron trapdoors. Afterwards, the portal will close behind them, and they will go through this netherite door and into the first kill check room. They will then right-click this respawn anchor and stand on this hopper, where they will be killed with harm potions. If they try to sneak items past, the guard that is watching them through a composter glitch so that the entire process will see it. The hallway that they respawn in is 5 blocks above the first kill check room. The prisoner will then walk down this 10 block long, 5 block thick netherite door, then stand on this gold pressure plate to check that there are no invisible people following them in, and if there are, the alarm will sound. The prisoner then right-clicks this other respawn anchor, gets killed again, and now they are trapped in the cell. Looks like you have a visitor. Lucky. Most people who end up in prisons like ours don't have many friends.
Hey, I'm here to visit the prisoner.
Okay. Question. Do you think he deserves to be locked up here?
Yeah, he does.
Alright then. Follow me. The visitor goes through the same process as the prisoner, up until the second kill check, where they are instructed not to right-click the respawn anchor and stand on top of the hopper. The visitor is then led into this hallway that takes you into the guards area. Now I know what you're thinking. This sounds incredibly risky and dangerous because none of these controls are keycard activated, and you're letting the visitor into the guard area. But somehow, it might not seem as dangerous as you think. The only lever in the prison that can free the prisoner is down this hallway and to the left, and the guards have soul speed boots and ender pearls. Even if the visitor somehow snuck items in, they would have to win a 1v2 against the guards, and unless you're Technoblade, I don't trust you to do that 100% of the time. The visitor is led up these vines and is instructed to wait with the guard watching them, while the warden handles the prisoner. The prisoner will be instructed to stand in this corner, where they are trapped by netherite blocks. The warden can see if they're actually in the corner through a composter glitch. And now, once the prisoner is in the corner and trapped, the door to the cell can be opened.
Hello there, Ken.
You don't want to be in this place.
Is the visit over?
I think I'm done here for now.
Once the visit has concluded, the visitor will be killed and sent back to this hallway. Then, the respawn anchor will be obstructed, and the visitor will be killed. I'd like to thank all of the people who playtested this prison before it was released. The names are scrolling past the screen right now. Go to all of their channels if they have any, or you can click the links in the description since I put it there as well. Thank you to Kenadian for trying to find flaws in this prison and testing out certain elements of it. Thank you to jensencheah and Overlord Nicoman for helping with redstone. Thank you to Kenadian and jensencheah for agreeing to be in this video. And a special thank you to Corey for doing this amazing outside build for the prison. Without them, this prison would look like garbage. Also, be sure to watch the guards video for more detail and a world download of the prison.